Jerome walked down the street, the bouquet of fresh flowers blowing gently in the soft breeze, releasing a delicate aroma into the air which followed behind him, leaving an invisible, sweet, aromatic trail of his directions of travel. The high street was quite busy today, despite being midweek, when it was usually almost dead itself. But Jerome wasn't in the least bit interested. He had places to be and a beautiful woman to visit and give these to, like he did every time he visited. It was their little ritual that they had together. Walking down the high street, Jerome was fixated on the time he was going to spend with his beloved and wonderful, times they've shared and swirled and filled his mind. So much so that he completely failed to notice the other man exiting the shop as he passed by. The sudden thud as they bumped into each other made him steal back in surprise and let out a loud gasp of surprise. Jerome looked up and apologised, just at the same time as the other man did the same. "I'm ever so sorry, I wasn't looking. My fault entirely. Sorry," Jerome blurted out as courteously as possible. No, my fault. I was too busy sorting out my change instead of looking at what I was doing," the other man responded in kind. "Likewise, I was too busy in my own little world, instead of concentrating on where I was walking. I'm sorry again," Jerome confirmed yet again with his apologies. No, don't worry about it, honestly. It's okay. We're both at fault. We all do it. Don't sweat it." The man looked to the bouquet in Jerome's hands and back at him. "Nice flowers. Somebody's going to have a nice surprise." The man smiled as he spoke. Jerome smiled back. "Thank you. Yes, I'm visiting someone. I always bring them flowers, so they kind of expect it these days." Jerome let out a gentle, breathy laugh as he spoke. "Oh, right. Good for you. Romance is not dead yet, obviously," the man said, giving a little chuckle to himself. "Oh, evidently my manners have gone out the window. Saying that, I'm sorry, I'm Harry. Well, Horatio, actually, but everyone calls me Harry instead. I kind of prefer it too, to be honest." He laughed a little bit harder at this little bit of self-deprecating humour. "Nice to meet you. I'm Jerome." I like the Horatio. It's a good, strong name. Don't be ashamed of it. It's a nice name," Jerome replied. "Thank you. That's very kind of you. And nice to meet you, Jerome. It seems we're both heading in the same direction. Do you mind accompany?" Harry asked in response. "Sure. That'll be nice. Thank you. So these lovely flowers, are they for a significant other? Or hoping to be?" Harry said as he walked. "Oh, they're for my wife. Like I said, I always buy flowers for her." "I know, right?" Jerome smiled with a slight hint of embarrassment at this time. "No, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. I respect that. So you buy her flowers all the time then?" Harry asked. "Oh yes, I always buy her flowers. Buy her fresh flowers every week, without fail," Jerome explained. "That's cool. Well, she must be special, because that is a seriously nice bunch of flowers," Harry complimented. "Well, I get her the freshest, brightest bouquet I can find, and then I come back and bring them back to her," Jerome explained further. Harry laughed gently. "You're a good man, Jerome. I know I don't know anything about you or your wife, but she's a lucky woman, if you ask me," Harry said, slapping Jerome gently on the arm. "It sounds a bit corny," A little bit pansy in today's society, I know, but she loves it. She always has. Jerome responded, showing the very slightest bit of what Harry could only describe as maybe disdain for modern society. Hence my reason today, walking through the street with a big old bunch of fresh flowers. Jerome confirmed. Well, I think it's very commendable, my friend. You're one of the true good guys left in this world. Thanks, Jerome said, a smile beginning to break across his face again. Well, after all, today is extra special. What, special anniversary as well, is it? Harry broke in, interrupting Jerome's flow. Not that Jerome was too bothered by it. Yep, it's been 10 years. 10 long years to the day. But it's gone by so quickly that it feels like it was just yesterday. And I love her just as much today, if not even more so, than the very day 10 years ago. Wow. You know what? That is so nice to hear. I mean, all I hear and read about these days is people splitting up, getting divorced, and there's so many of these crime programs on TV talking about husbands and wives killing each other. Oh, it's upstanding citizens that are turned out to be serial killers. So it's real nice to hear something that good from somebody in real life, face to face. Good on you, man, Harry said in support. Well, one thing is for certain, it will never change for us, that's for sure, Jerome replied, his conviction evident in his voice as he spoke. Well, sorry to be rude, mate, but this is where I have to leave you. I'm going down this way, Jerome said, pointing the way. Okay, that's cool. I'm going this way anyhow. Thanks for the chat. It was nice meeting you, Jerome. Say hi to your lovely wife for me, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Harry shouted out, a broad smile beaming from his face, as the two men headed off in opposite directions. You too, Horatio. Have a lovely day. Oh, and I won't, Jerome shouted back, giving a little wink as he did so. Don't do anything he wouldn't. As a laugh. What haven't I done? Jerome mumbled to himself as he headed down the small pathway, a large hedge hiding the contents of the land to his left. Walking down, Jerome spotted the archway and, turning in, walked through it, opening the decorative small gate as he did so. Then, spotting his wife, he walks up to her and offers the bouquet to her. Happy anniversary, beautiful, Jerome said gently as he crouched down and placed the flowers in the ornate gold-leaf decorative urn. You know, I can't believe it's been 10 years already. The first time we were so nervous that both of us kept making mistakes. But we did it, didn't we? We still got through it and succeeded in the end. Wish it hadn't have ended so soon though. You were always so beautiful and such a wonderful distraction. It hasn't been the same since. It hasn't been as much fun. Sure, there have been days where it's been like you've been here with me every step of the way, telling me what to do and how to do it properly, how you wash them, how you clean them, you tidy up afterwards, especially after all the chaos of the games. Yes, there have been others, but not like you. Not good enough. Not strong enough. The truth is, I don't like it anymore. It doesn't feel right without you anymore. Besides, all the kids have grown up and don't want to know what happened to their mum. And we both know that we can't let them know just yet. Not like this. It has to be on our terms. We have to do it properly. Jerome turned around and slumped himself down, sitting with his back pressed against the headstone. Pulling out a hip flask, he twisted open the lid and slowly swallowed the contents. The strength of the whiskey both hitting his throat, chest and stomach hard, burning on its way down, while also offering a warm, satisfying steel of conviction for his wavering nerves. Pulling out a newspaper from the inside chest pocket of his jacket, he stared back at the article. Memories of every date, every single one, of him and Angelica. The times they'd had the fun, the arguments, the struggle, the sex afterwards, all rushing through his head. Then the pain, the fear, the loneliness. One really is the loneliest number, he thought to himself. Reaching down, Jerome pulled the pistol from the belt of his trousers. Then, opening up and checking the magazine was full. He wanted to take any chances, and people always came through. Putting the barrel to his head, Jerome pulled the trigger and instantaneously decorated Angelica's headstone with the flesh from his own head, brain matter almost completely wedding itself to it while his lifeless corpse slumped down to the left, but not quite all the way to the ground, leaving him still slightly propped up against the headstone. The newspaper slipped through the grasp of his lifeless fingers and dropped to the ground. The article that he had been reading, now facing up for the whole world to see. Bodies of victims of the kissing killers found. New evidence uncovered. Harry sat at the kitchen table in his flat above the row shops, sipping a cup of tea, placed the cup down back on its saucer, and followed by the newspaper he was reading. He took a deep breath as he stared back at the article. After all these years, really? He thought. Now they find the bodies? There's a lesson for us both here, eh, darling? Harry said, looking up and peering across the table. Yeah, I know. Go get the kids' stuff ready for school. Yeah. We could have been so much more, you know. Oh, and Jasmine? Stop calling me Harry. Call me Horatio. After all, that is my name, and it's much better. A friend told me so. Horatio stood up and walked into the other room, placing his hand on her shoulder as he passed out of the room. Jasmine didn't react. Instead, she sat, motionless, staring blankly forward, her face pale and gaunt, as did the two boys, Henry and Troy. They simply sat there, still, their eyes soulless and empty, waiting for a new dawn that would never arrive for them again. Horatio walked over into the lounge and sat up to the cabinet, Opening a small globe sat on the side table, he moved a cigar, chopping the end off using the guillotine. He lit the cigar and held it to his mouth. Horatio opened the cabinet and, taking a glass, removed the decanter from the cabinet, pouring himself a whiskey before dropping a couple of ice cubes into the glass. He took a sip before the ice had the chance to chill the alcohol. The man walked up to Harry from behind him, placed a hand down upon his shoulder. Horatio, my man, what a beautiful family you have here. Congratulations. Horatio turned round from the fireplace where he had been stood facing it, staring blankly and emotionless.